It's time. Let's talk. And let's talk about the women of the world. It's International Women's Month, and today is International Women's Day. This is a day for us to celebrate what it is that the heart of a woman, the power, the action, all of the gumption, if you will, the hope, the courage, is there to help the world, is there to help their family, the community. This show, I would like to also honor my family, because I'm proud to say I come from a strong line of women, of which my great grandmother, Pearl, was a college graduate in 1908 when all of this took place. She was there, and so much more. Those stories were handed down in my family, and to my family, I want you to watch this show, because you know what? I am encouraging the generations yet to come to step into their abilities, their heart, and make a difference in the world. It's time to meet our panel, because that's exactly what they're doing. So it's time. Let's talk. Okay, we have our panelists, and I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to ask you to do two things. Tell us your name and where you are today in the world, and then we're going to get started. So I'm going to start with you, Yadira.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us. I am Yadira Gonzalez Munoz, and I'm from Belgium at the moment, so it is late at night.
Yes, it is. Julianne.
I'm Julie Ann Meyer, and I am in Port Angeles, Washington. So it's just early afternoon here.
Oh, there you go. Karen.
I am in Arizona, and beautiful, sunny, and it's just delightful to be with you all.
And your full name?
Oh, Karen Hall.
Karen Hall. Yes, thank you. Jennifer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jennifer Thompson. I am in Atlanta right now, but I usually are in Tampa, Florida. I live in Tampa.
Wonderful. We're going to get right into the heart of the matter. So here we go. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. I am Yadira Gonzalez Munoz, and this International Women's Month, I am joining you from Belgium with a heart full of gratitude and fire. Today, I honor the women of the world, the visible and the unseen, the leaders, the nurturers, the warriors, and the quiet believers. I honor my mother, my grandmother, and the women who carried strength in their silence and resilience in their hands. They didn't just raise families, they raised vision, courage, and legacy. I also honor the women of history, like Rosa Parks, who refused to stand down, and Frida Kahlo, who turned pain into art and identity. Women who dared to take up space when the world told them to shrink. And I honor the spirit within me, a woman who has walked through loss, through survival, through transformation, and close to rise. Not just for herself, but for every woman who feels unheard. This month is not just about celebration, it is about activation. To every woman who has a story, a message, a voice waiting to be unleashed, the world is ready for you. And I stand with you.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I stand with you too. Thank you for saying that. Yadira, you pointed out so much. And I know you a little bit. We've known each other a few days now, and I want to recognize that. In fact, you came on our international panel on the Tour of Love when we were live for 36 hours on the E360 TV network. But you mentioned something in there that I want to bring out because of the fact that you have this amazing spirit. You've talked about it before on the Service Hero Show and on the Let's Talk Fabulous show, yet many people may not remember, or we may be introducing you for the very first time. Tell us a little bit about your story. You've experienced some pretty harrowing things, haven't you?
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for, first of all, inviting me once again to the show and to meet so many beautiful women. I am proud also to have met and keep on meeting these wonderful women around the world. And yes, about my story, actually, there's so many things that happened in my life. One of them was how I survived a car accident. And after 2 weeks in a coma, the doctors told me I would never walk again. And that's the moment I told him that was not true, that he had to do his job as a doctor. I would do mine and God will do his job. And according to that, in 12 years and 19 surgeries during those years, recovery therapies, I'm walking again. And not only that, during that time, I discovered my I am. And I realize how difficult it is for us women, because we're always like the pillars of the home and we forget about ourselves. And we give it all for everybody else. And that's when I started discovering myself, not only recovering from those surviving the accident, the surgeries, the therapies, the everything else, but I started discovering myself, discovering my I am, and reinventing myself again. So that's one of the stories I have. And of course, one of the biggest loss I had in May 2024 was the loss of my son, which is still deep in my heart. But I believe that there's always a reason for something. And I believe that I am here also to guide women going through those hard moments. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. I wanted to lead with you because I think that there's a lot of people out there right now that can say, yeah, maybe I haven't been through the same kind of trials, but I feel like I've been through them, or I'm going through them now. I want to go around the room and just at least say hello and let everybody at least say something, because besides their name, because I would love to hear just a little bit from you also, Julie Ann, about, we're going to be sharing Julie Ann's story a little later, her video that she shared. But what is it that you right now would like to say to everybody, welcoming all of the wonderful people from the world? And I also want to say that Julianne is the co-CEO of our network, which I'm so proud of. And I want to recognize that we are live on the network right now. And you can't comment there. But on social media, you can. So you see all the people that are commenting right now. What I want that you guys have an assignment right now, if you want to take it on, is who is it that you want to, in Evergreen, on our network, because that's where it lives, who do you want to honor that inspires you, the spirit of a woman that has inspired you in your lives? We want to hear from you out there. Okay, Julianne, what would you like to share?
Well, you just mentioned about women who inspire me, and I want to say you inspire me, Tamara. And you weren't expecting me to say this, but I'm going to do this right now. I, as a co-CEO of E360 TV, I have the opportunity to work with amazing people such as you. And when I get a chance to recognize somebody like you, it's really one of my most favorite things, because I love to celebrate independent content creators and community builders such as yourself. So I'd like to tell you, Miss Tamara Hunter, that you won our 2026 Community Empowerment Award, and that you are considered a leader among leaders on our entire network. And so we just wanted to say thank you to you, because you do inspire us. And whenever you ask me to come on your show, I say, yes, when?
Yes, she does. I can attest to that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tish, you guys. Okay. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. No, I did not expect that.
Nope. So you will be
you.
receiving your award soon. And I just wanted to announce that, because you create this amazing community of people wherever you go, and to even be a part of it in any way, shape, or form makes me feel honored and special. And so thank you for being you.
Well, thank you for being you, and thank you, Patty Mays. Thank you. And we have two new panelists joining us today, and you may see a resemblance. Jennifer, yes, is the sister of Yadira, and you're going to be hearing from her shortly. Yet, what would you like to share right now? What would you like to share as you're on here with us on this special day?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here and having such a special moment to honor women of spirit. I want to mention my mother, who has always been an inspiration for me. Being a single mother, she worked tirelessly, long hours in different jobs, multiple jobs at the same time, to be able to provide us with an education and with everything that needed. As you are growing, you take these things for granted. And now looking back, I realize how much of a difference that makes, how much strength she had. And it never faltered. Her support, her engagement in our lives. And sometimes we just, totally judge the situation until you are grown, and then you take a look at everything with a different lens, and you realize the sacrifices that person has done for you. Yeah. So that is a person that for me is a woman of spirit, a woman of strength, of power, determination, and my every single day inspiration to improve who I am, not only as a mother, but as a friend, as a woman, in every single way.
Thank you for that. And, yes, the single mothers of the world. And thank you for honoring your mother. We're going to hear a little bit more about that. I'm actually going to be bringing you on after your video, because we're going to hear from you right now via your video, Karen. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Karen Hall. The spirit of women is seen in how women shape humanity, beautifully captured in the words, "The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world." The sacred influence of a woman blends strength with sensitivity, building families and impacting generations. The woman who modeled this for me was my mother, who created a loving and secure home for our family. She overcame hardship, and at 86, she still exhibits a childlike curiosity, and she's never met a stranger. She taught me to love beyond differences. When a woman leads with emotional intelligence and empathy, she creates safety, trust, and collaboration rise. We are women of the world, and every time a woman nurtures, leads, and loves, the hands that rock the cradle continue to shape the world.
I love that. The hand of the cradle. I mean, isn't that the truth? And, honoring your mother, that's so many of us want. I want to do the same. Karen, Kaaren, I honor you. Okay, so tell us a little bit more right now, Karen. And before I do, I want to say something, guys. I want to say thank you to Karen personally, because you invited me to be a part of something that I never thought I would be able to be a part of. You invited me on the Holocaust, honoring the Holocaust survivors and women of the Holocaust. And I got to be a part of this special event, and I have studied it so much, and the people you had involved, and you put that on. Thank you for thinking of me. And she played the Unstoppable song too, which I thought was really cool. So thank you for that, Karen. Thank you.
Thank you. It was an honor to have you on, and you are unstoppable. You are so incredibly talented. Congratulations on your award, from Julianne and E360. You are very deserving of that. And it was wonderful to hear your thoughts. Tamara spoke about resilience, and we all need to know how to increase our resilience, because this world is changing, and it takes the ability to pivot, the ability to have emotional intelligence. And as women, I think it's so interesting how research supports the fact that we naturally have higher emotional intelligence, stereotypically. And so it is something that can be learned, and thank heavens for that, because we can help influence others. But I have learned so much about emotional intelligence from my mother and my grandmother. My grandmother also, like you had mentioned, Yadira, I think it was you that mentioned that your grandma had graduated. Oh, it was Jennifer, that your grandma had graduated from college.
Mine.
Yours, Tamara. Yeah.
And my great grandmother. 1908 is when she graduated. Yeah.
So my grandma and I went to college at the same time. We were roommates, and she graduated before I did. But yes, my grandma graduated, and then my mom went to college, and she graduated from college, and both very strong, independent women who were extremely capable, but extremely talented in navigating very difficult situations because of their emotional intelligence, and taught me so much. I was always asking as I was growing up, why does that person act like that? And they would explain it to me. And we had the best conversations about understanding people and having compassion and looking at, what way are they hurting? Is, if they feel happy, they probably wouldn't be acting in an unhappy way. And I just learned so much from these very strong women in my own life.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. And in fact, you set up our next segment so well, because right now what we're going to do is we're going to premiere a song that truly, get your tissue out, guys. I've got mine ready to go, because and the odd thing about this is, yes, I created the song and it still makes me cry, because this was something that came through in honor of those women that have trailblazed for all of us, and you throughout the world today that are doing that in all sorts of different situations. This song is for you. We are the women of the world.
It's been the women standing strong who kept the fire burning on. With steady hands and fearless hearts, we've healed the wounds and played our parts across the oceans and every land. The women of the world still stand, not louder than the rising storm, but steady as the light of morn. We stand in truth, we stand in grace, with love no fear could ever erase. the heart of women lights the day. We are the women of the world. We are the women of the world. With open hearts and dreams unfurled. In every language, every land. In every language, every land. We rise in love, we take our stand. With faith that moves and hands that sow. In quiet strength, we let it show. United by a deeper call. We are the women of the world.
What a beautiful song.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Love, love, love. Thank you, Gloria. And I want to, for those that have just joined us, I want to let you all know that we honor the women of the world today. And we know that we have a global community here. And if you're live with us and if you're on social media, we would love for you to be checking in. Let us know where you are and who is it that you'd like to honor. And if you're with us on the e360tv.com live area, you can't necessarily type in yet. We welcome you and we see you and we honor you. And we've been seeing our minutes grow. Thank you. We honor that too. And so with that, thank you, Dr. Randy. In fact, Gloria, do you mind putting that back up? And I want to say thank you to the production team too. We have an amazing volunteer. This is an act of love, this show is. And they're all volunteers. And we have Gloria with us today and others out in the audience right now. Caroline, one of them. We want to recognize them all. Also, Dr. Randy, thank you for being with us. Amazing, powerful, and 100% true. And I will tell you, this is an international woman. She oversees an international university. This is a woman that is known and recognized throughout the world. She travels like crazy. It should become our international theme song, dear sister Tamara. Love it so much. Thank you, Dr. Randy Ward. We see you, acknowledge you, and appreciate you for all you do to educate those that are coming up in the world. And let me say, she goes to areas of the world that right now do not necessarily always get the education for the women of the world. And she hasn't given up on them. She's even gone and lived there, even when it was in war-torn areas. She's been there in the front lines. So thank you, Dr. Randy, for all you do. And thank you to the audience once again, too, for this. I want you guys to share this out, not because of any other reason except for this right now. The world needs us, the women of the world, and let's encourage them. So stay with us for the rest of the show because we're going to have some call to actions for all of you and share it out, and so that we can unite our hearts because we're stronger together. We are stronger together. Jennifer, we're going to hear from you next. Let's hear from your video and then let's talk.
Today, I want to honor the incredible women of the world, their strength, their courage, their spirit. The spirit of a woman is more than resilience. It's intuition, it's compassion. It's the fire to keep on going when life gets tough. It's turning challenges into opportunities and lifting others when we rise. I especially want to recognize women who work tirelessly, give their children the same opportunities that others may have had with two parents. Women who navigated life as a single parent without support and still gave everything so their children could thrive. I want to give a special mention to my mother, whose strength, determination, and example has shaped who I am today. Her courage inspires me every single day. So let's celebrate every woman for all she is and all she gives. I am Jennifer Thompson, Editor-in-Chief of I Am Magazine, and I'm here to wish you Happy International Women's Day.
You know, I keep using my tissue. You know, Jennifer, thank you so much for that video. And, you know, I was telling Gloria this morning as we were running through the show, I need to hear more about your mom because you two just speak so highly of her. Okay, guys, you may not know this, but on my social media platform, if you guys go there and you see my picture, my little picture, and you see the I Am Magazine picture, this is the team. They have a social media conglomerate thing that they're doing internationally. And they invited me to be on the cover in 2022 for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we're going to be making I'll do it right now. And they just invited me to come back. They actually made a big deal about it, to come back in April. So be watching for that, guys, because we're going to have an update on it, on what's going on. And so the two of you running an international, starting with a magazine, and now you're doing one magazine. Now you've got 3, and you've got so much more. Tell us more about this mother, because I mean, whatever formula she had as a raising you guys, what an incredible lady.
Yes.
She, let me tell you, she's so full of energy. She can run around the block and leave us way behind. And it's so funny because she's like, "Oh, I'm slowing down. I'm getting old." You're right.
We got to introduce her to Karen's mom.
I want a little bit. Can you spare a little bit? You know, I would love to. Her energy has always been contagious. She has always been very positive, and she didn't have a very easy life. She married at 15 to a man that was a lot older than she was, very abusive man. She finally freed from him, and had to bring us up on her own as a teacher. She was taught different. She taught at the university, at the school. She had a corporate job as a teacher, for a second language in a petroleum company. All for us to be able to go to a private school, to have the classes, after classes that we all want our children to have. And, you know, we want a ballet, here's ballet. You want a gym, get gymnastics, cheerleading it is, ice skating. Okay, let's do it. Not only she managed all these jobs, but she drove us back and forth, pick you, drop you. I mean, you have no idea how much this, I don't know. And the amount of time that she managed to squeeze out of a day to make sure that she gave us all this. I don't know how she did it. And that's why I'm so surprised that she says that she's slowing down, because this woman is just, you know, road runner is
has nothing on her, huh?
nothing.
Okay, I got to bring your sister in here, because she's like, you know, as you're talking, she's like getting multiple tissues out. What would you like to add to what your sister just shared about your mom?
Well, yeah, like she mentioned everything. My mom has been also the person that had built both of us, but mostly she has been also a strength. I'm not gonna say only my mom, my sister too, but in all the moments that I have been going, you know, all the things that I have been going through, they have been, and of course my mother has been there being positive. And this is not you know, you're not gonna die for this. This is because you have to learn a lesson. Don't say why, ask what do I have to do now, you know? So it has been always that positive influence in us and in me. And I think that I also get that strength from her, mostly because I also was a single mother of 3. And I was always about to give up. And I will always think about, how did she do it? How did she do it? How did she manage to do that, you know? And at the end, I realized, wow, woof, I did it, you know? I did it.
I did it.
But she, yeah, like Jen says, she keeps on going, and she's like she's wonderful. I mean, yeah.
I love
Makes me
that.
cry every time I hear Jen. It's like, wow, yes, she wow.
Tears. I love this today because that's really so close to the heart, and the world needs more tears, but tears of action and tears of activation. I loved what you said in the beginning, Yadira, the activation piece of it, and we're going to go into that here soon. Yeah, I saw some Purple Hearts, and anybody that knows our show knows that we honor the Purple Pin Hearts Club every single week. And for those of you that don't know what that is, like, what's the Purple Pin Hearts Club? Well, this show, all roads lead back to an organization that we call the Buddies. And one of our buddies used to show up all the time at all of our shows on the network and plus. And she'd always say, where's my purple pin? Where's my purple pin? And so that's why we go into the Purple Hearts, because she did gain her wings. And yet that energy, that collectiveness, that love, that fortitude, that commitment to be there constantly and making it fun, almost disruptive fun. That's what she was known for. And if it wasn't a purple pin, it was a purple bus, or sometimes she threw in something else too.
Root beer. Sometimes it was root beer.
Yes, and some Susies to go with them, and that was the bunnies. So with that, here is to our Purple Pin Hearts Club, and we'll continue after. And yes, we've been in the Legacy of Love series now for a little over 1.5 years, and a lot of our shows really dive into it. And this would be one of them, in that what we do today is tomorrow's Legacy of Love. But let's lead with love. And that's what the Purple Pin always did. So we want to honor her and all of those that have gained their wings. You are forever remembered. It's so important, like we're doing with honoring the women of the world. It is the history of those women that came before. Like, I don't talk about her much, but like, I throw in my Aunt Gladys. Okay, this little lady was no more than less than 5 feet tall. And she, for the longest time, was a single young lady that was at the turn of the century, too. And it's not the 2000 century. It's the 1900 century. And she was a working woman. Yeah, and then when cars came out, she got one of the first cranked ones. I mean, here's less than, she's 4 foot, maybe 10, and she's out there cranking her car. And there's pictures of it. It's adorable, and she was not even as tall as, I think, the roof of the car. So, to those women of the world, we honor you, we thank you, and we are acknowledging Gregory. Thank you for joining us today. So we're going to hear from Julie Ann right now, and I always love the way she presents things. So guys, get your pen and paper out. If you haven't been yet, here we go, because she's going to challenge you.
There's something incredibly powerful about a woman who knows who she is. And something even more powerful that happens when she finally stops fighting herself. Hi, I'm Julie Ann Meyer, and as I've gotten older, I've realized how much pressure women carry to be agreeable, to soften their opinions, or to shrink themselves so everyone else feels comfortable. And I'm not interested in doing that anymore. For me, being a woman of spirit means standing fully in my power, trusting my intuition, and honoring my voice. It means knowing it's okay to be strong, to have opinions, and to share them without an apology. You know, men are often celebrated for standing in their power, while women are expected to tone it down. I'm done with that. Life is serious enough without adding the pressure of trying to be someone I'm not. And the older I get, the more I realize that my strength, my presence, and my spirit are exactly the way they're meant to be. And the more I accept that, the more freedom I feel to just simply show up as myself and enjoy my life.
You know, your call to action is really everything you're just saying right now, because I'm like, okay, yes, we need to stand, you know, like Julianne, because you're leading by example right there. I love it. I love it. So what are you gonna actually throw out a challenge to the women of the world?
Well, you know, there's a book by Susan Jeffers, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And if you haven't read that, I highly recommend it. I don't think it's any longer in print, but you can still find it. But feel the fear and do it anyway. And my challenge is you don't have to realize that you don't have to do it the way other people have done it before. It's completely okay for you to make your own way and listen to the way your intuition, your knowing, that inner knowingness will tell you how to do something instead of following the other people's systems, because most of the time those systems were created by men for men. So, and I'm not trying to put men down in any way, shape, or form, but it's time for us to adapt to who we are and to our own strengths and to let that out, because that's when you ultimately become the most happy and successful in your life. And success as in freedom to be who you are, freedom to express yourself, freedom to just be and love who you are instead of trying to change yourself into who you think society thinks you ought to be simply because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Anybody want to piggyback off of that one here? I see Karen. I see you kind of like, you know, with that. I'd love to see what you want to say here, because I saw that face going, and you know.
Oh, I just related so much, you know, that trusting, you know, our intuition and standing in our strength, and like you said, you know, men are celebrated for that, but so many times, you know, women aren't. And to be able to find your voice and to be able to share your voice confidently and with power, I totally related to that. And it made me think about my mom, how I had a lot of fears as a child. I still do, but I had anxiety. And so my bedtime story was The Little Engine That Could. And that was what she always said. I think I can. I think I can. Karen, just remember when you're doing that scary thing to think, I think I can. And so just like Julianne said, that helped me to stand in my power and to be able to be who I truly am.
And I want to say that you have a nickname. You're known as the Queen of Empathy. And you know, I want to recognize that, because and if you guys are not following her, you need to be, because I mean, goodness, you were just at what awards? The Emmys or Grammys or something? Like you're always you're always going here, there, and everywhere involved. I think you and Julianne are in the same circles where you're doing a lot of the fun stuff over there in the Hollywood and stuff. And so you know, guys, the things like recognizing the Holocaust and bringing someone, a cancer survivor, and that's what she was looking for. She was looking for someone that had that resiliency, that ability to step up when things are tough. And, you know, that kind of programming, that kind of message is so needed right now. So I want to recognize that, Karen. And, you know, we're going to go into another song right now, because as we were preparing this show, you know, we were thinking, is it a 1 or 2 song show? And it was like, okay, we need a call to action. And so we have a song that's going to do that for us, because you know what? Sometimes that frequency, these songs are written in a frequency 432. Look it up. It actually is the love frequency. And so that it will go into your cellular. You know, we want you guys to, yes, voices rising. If our voices are rising, guess what? So many things can be accomplished because the women of the world are showing up. Here we go.
Voices rising. Here we go. Every story must be told. We all arrive with something to say. Different roads, different days. Every chapter, every name carries truth that shaped the way. Some are quiet, some are bold, some are waiting to unfold. But every story, when it's shared, leaves a mark because it's there. Don't doubt the meaning of your voice or the words you choose to bring. What you've lived, what you've learned has a way of touching things. Voices rising, one by one, every story's just begun. Say it honest, say it true. What you share can carry through. Voices rising, hear the sound. Every story spoken loud. When our stories come alive, confidence begins to rise. Your story doesn't need to shine or fit a perfect straight line design. It just needs to be your own. That's how hearts feel less alone. When one voice dares to speak, others find the strength they need. What you share might be the spark that helps someone start. Every truth has something worth. Every voice belongs right here. When we listen, when we speak, we remind each other we're seen. Voices rising, one by one, every story's just begun. Say it honest, say it true. What you share can carry through. Voices rising, hear the sound. Every story spoken loud. When our stories come alive, confidence begins to rise. Stories crossing, hearts align. One brave word at just the right time. What we speak can lift the room, make a little more space to bloom. This is how connection grows. This is how the message flows. Not alone, but side by side. That's the power of voices rising. Oh, Lord, what you share can carry through. Voices rising. Hear the sound. Hear the sound. Spoken loud. When our stories come alive, confidence begins to rise. Say it, lead with it. This is how our stories come alive.
You guys ready to go out there and make a difference in the world? Voices rising. So what do you guys think? You know, we're going to open up the discussion, and we want to be hearing from you also out there in our audience, our digital community. We love you, and we're so grateful you're with us. Shout it out loud. That's right, Dr. Randy. I am more than enough. I am powerful. I matter. 100%. 100%. So, you know, I'd love to just kind of like, this is our time to visit. So who wants to just like start talking? Julianne, start. You start. I heard the little giggle. Ooh, voices rising. This is so powerful. Every story spoken loud. Go ahead, Julianne.
You know, I agree that this is a powerful message, but I think the piece that's missing is how are we talking to ourselves as well? And, you know, if we start asking ourselves better questions instead of who am I, it's who am I not to? And why not me? And if not me, who else? You know, so I just think that, you know, as much as we share our stories with other people, I think it's just as important how we're talking to ourselves, because ultimately, as within, so without.
I love it. Jennifer, I'm bringing you in next. What would you like to share?
I want to share with everybody that as women, we have to remember to support each other. And when we do support each other, also remember that you're always housing somebody else's dream, and somebody else is housing your dream. So when you are thinking about that, make sure that you empower others, that you do it in a positive way, and that you are giving, adding to the world instead of taking away.
I love it. Yadira, what would you like to add?
I think most of it, both of them have mentioned it, but yes, it is very important, first of all, to discover who you are, your I am, and talk beautiful to yourself. Because we are used to say, I am fat, I am this, all the negative stuff. But what it is important, I believe, is to talk beautiful, love yourself. And I love me. You know, sometimes I go to the mirror and say, I love you, I love you, I love you.
I love it.
I am powerful. So use that I am, whatever you say right after or behind the I am is who you are. So mention and treat you with love, with respect, with everything that you want for yourself.
I love that. In fact, okay, I'm going to do this. Two things. I'm going to do this. Remind everybody. I always say it. I didn't at the beginning. I hope you're taking notes. Also, I want to say this, is that I have going down one whole side of my mirror in my bathroom. I have I am, and then something here, and I have it going down, and every single morning I am, and I do speak it out loud. And sometimes I'll add or change them around, but and I've been doing this now for multiple years, and it really is, the power of it is incredible. So thank you for sharing that, Yadira. Karen, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to add on to that, Yadira, because I am, to me, is divine. And so when we say I am and put something behind it, not only is it who we are, but it's our divine identity, and remembering who we are, and then reminding ourselves of it on a regular basis, because it's a storm out there and it's a war zone, and to be able to fight back and to remember who we are takes so much courage and so much strength and so much intention. I appreciate, Julianne, so much you reminding us about how we talk to ourselves and what are we saying, because there is great power in the words that we use. And Julianne, you're a beautiful mentor in my life, and I'm so grateful for the way that you are so strong in standing in your truth and helping other women, giving us permission to stand in our truth as well.
Well, this is for all of you. And I double down on that one. Here you go. Yeah, I had to get the mic drop on that one. Okay, Julianne, yes. Okay, so thank you for my award, but you got the mic drop, both of you, all of you guys for that. So, let's open it up again. And Dr. Randy, again, of which, guys, I don't know how many books she's an author of, and is in all sorts of international libraries also. I mean, this woman is crazy, amazing. Gloria, do you mind putting her comment back up once more? I do affirmations at the beginning of my day and then read my vision board. Important. Yes. Buddies, remember, we did the vision board. We do it every year. And so the buddies that are watching this, remember, that's part of the assignment. If you haven't done your vision board, do it, because guys, they work. All right. So what would you guys, let's see, what time is it? There we go. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to ask right now for you each to give us something that you would like to say to the world, the women of the world that may be listening via TV, through their phone, who knows how they're finding us. Yet many need to hear your heart and message. What would you like to leave, especially the young women or the women right now that are feeling a little, I don't know where to go right now and how to do this? What message would you like to leave them? I'm going to start with you, Karen, since you're here. What would you like to say?
Well, I think one of the most important things that we can leave is that legacy of love that you brought up. And I think that remembering each day and asking ourselves, what would love do in this situation? It does different things at different times and with different people and different situations. But asking that question can guide us in all of our decisions, because it is challenging to figure out our priorities and what we should do. But when we ask that question, it puts our priorities in order, and it also helps us remember who we really are.
I love it. Yadira?
Oh, thank you so much. Well, this is something that I want to share because I've been through a lot of challenges too. So I want you to know that every challenge you have faced has shaped you, have shaped your strength inside of you, that no one can take that away. And when you choose to rise, when you choose to speak, when you choose to share who you truly are, you open doors for other women to do the same. So I ask you to stand tall in your truth, honor your journey, and never be afraid to share your story, because you're going to pulling another woman up.
True. And we need that more than ever right now. Jennifer?
My message to every woman out there is that you have the power to influence the world. With that in mind, do it in a way that adds positivity and inspiration, transformation, and empowerment. And be historic in your own story. You have the power, and own it.
So very true. Julianne?
I just want to say that, we've been talking a lot about love and women, and sometimes it doesn't always come from the places that you expect it to. Like, everybody here has talked about their loving mother, but not everybody has that experience. And I just want to say, keep your eyes wide open. There are so many other examples out there that are willing to give you that love that you need. And the example of how you can show up in your own life, it doesn't have to look a certain way. And that's for everything. Just keep your eyes wide open, because just showing up as who you are, you're positively affecting somebody else and you'll have no idea. So just show up and be open to wherever it comes from.
I love that so much. In fact, I'll say this is, and also, when I was growing up, I had a mom that it was, let's just say there's a story there. Yet she was the perfect mother for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the lessons I learned. And then later we were able to heal those lessons that needed to be learned. that period of time, we were able to heal that. And so sometimes when you're in the muck and mire of it all, look for that shine, look for the lessons and for those people like you're just saying right now, Julianne, because all of them are there. All of the above, all of it. Okay, we're going to go around one more time, and I'm going to ask you each to give us one word, 3 words. Julianne, since you're right there, what would you like to say?
Respect yourself.
I love it. Karen? You're muted, Karen.
Sorry. And believe in yourself, and just believe.
I love it. Believe. Very good. Jennifer?
Set boundaries.
Ooh, that's good. Yadira?
Love yourself.
Oh, I love it. And what am I going to say? You are fabulous. Remember that. And explore your fabulous life every single day. Look for the miracles, because they are there. Join us next week. And we have Kim O'Neill coming up. And our master prepared therapist has this amazing panel that's going to piggyback off of today's show. You're going to be filled with much more. So until then, happy International's Day and International Women's Month. Bye, everyone.